Con 50.
Be patient with these things, guys. Like I said, I'm a no rush guy. You know, I like to take my time to do things and do it right. Especially when you get to a stage like this and you don't want to break anything. See that? When you rush it, I take my time, and I'm gonna leave this strap on the transmission because I'm gonna use that as a guide. I'm using that as a guide, guys, so I'm gonna leave that on here, and I'm gonna hook up now to my main and get all these things off so I don't break anything. I'm gonna hook up back to my main. I'm gonna pull it in some more. Be here because it's not really doing nothing much. I'm just taking up space. So I'm going to take this out. I might need it again, but not right now. Let me see if I can glide this thing. So yeah, the thing is, I don't want to take it off this board because I make this board. I put two pieces of 2x4 together, just to have the exact mite hatch, the height. I want to match the height of here with the height that's over here, and if this wasn't on here, it would be down like that, and then when I'm taking up my engine would be coming up like this. So, you know, sometimes you have to modify a few things in order to get the right angle that you need. And your engine is your transmission is as much as heavy as your engine, so you want to make sure when you're taking it up at an angle where your engine and your transmission is going to come up to one level and one height. There's so many ways I could have gone with this, guys. I could have not only do it this way, but I could have took the hood off, and if I had took taken my hood off, then my cherry picker, I would have my cherry picker come over here, and then I would lift. I would have enough angle to lift with my cherry picker, but I didn't want to go through all of that to take off my hood and all of that. What I did, my radiator support bar on both sides, I cut them off. I cut it off, and it's out there, and I'm gonna put that back on and I'm going to do it the same way it came off. I'm going to drill the holes and I'm going to weld it on, not too much that it can come off, it can come back off. You see how I did that, guys, and I got my engine in. Simple guys, it was simple and easy. I got my engine back in. Now all I have to do now is just walk my cherry picker down. Once I'm walking my cherry picker down, everything will line up. Just gotta bring my cherry picker this way without breaking anything. And like I said, guys, when you're doing it yourself, that's how you do things. I think this part will come up a little bit more. My transmission is still sitting. But now I got my engine that way. Now I think I need to release this so I can bring my transmission in. My transmission is sitting too much on this side, but it's actually where I need it to be, guys. Exactly where I need it to be. But if I lift this up right now, the way it's sitting, my engine is gonna spin again. I'm gonna lift the transmission up, the transmission is gonna go in, and this part is gonna come back out, and I don't want this part to come back out. So I'm gonna release my cherry picker again, and then I'm going to take it up from a transmission strap right here that I left on here. I told you guys I was going to use as a support. I gotta go see the welder again, because it looks like my cylinder for my cherry picker broke again, guys, because I've been noticing it been leaking a whole lot of hydraulic fluid from out of it right there. I'm going to show you where the hydraulic fluid is leaking from. Let me walk you closer up and show you where my hydraulic fluid is leaking from again, and that's the same place that broke the last time, and the welder had to get me another hydraulic jack, and it looked like it broke again, because I mean it's working but it's just leaking. I don't know if it's overfilled, because he told me that if I overfilled it, or if it's overfilled, what happened, it will just you know, manually bleeds out the overfillment of the hydraulic fluid. And that's why I told you guys, when I'm buying hydraulic fluid, guys, I buy a whole 5-gallon bucket, and these are the hydraulic. This is the hydraulic AW46 hydraulic, and that's what I use in my jack, my cylinder, and all of that stuff. And on here it says hydraulic power unit. So let me show you where it says the hydraulic power unit. Here it says hydraulic power unit right here, guys, and you don't use anything in this thing but hydraulic fluid, which is this bucket I was showing you just now right here. This the one I use in my cylinder. I use it in my jacks, all my jacks and everything. That's what I use. Now I was showing you how I got the car up, because you have to keep jacking the car up, and I'm hoping that luckily for me, I don't have to jack the next side up, guys, because that's the engine side right here. That's the engine side right here, guys. And if I can make, if my engine can make it through here without I have to jack it up, that will be a A+ for me. All I'm worried about is that side over there where my transmission is at, because this is the side where my transmission is at, guys, and I don't want to make any hasty move, and I just want to walk you along and show you how I'm getting this baby to work in, because even though it's positioned like that, this engine has to come all the way down to maybe about this clearance here, so I still got to get this engine down, and I got to get this transmission in right here. I got to get this transmission in right here, so it passes here to get it in onto the engine mount up here. So I still got a far way to go. This transmission has to go all the way up here, and the engine has to go all the way up there, but I'm closer to the engine side that I'm on from the transmission. So now I'm going to hook up right here again. Take this screw out. See, I left these screws in here because I wanted to know where they're at when I'm ready to put my cross member back on. Like I said, guys, this is this is not a one-day job, because after I get this engine in, I have to start putting back all my hoses and all that stuff, and I have to put back all my harnesses, and I have to pay attention to where I'm plugging all my harnesses back in, and all that stuff. So, but I'm just concerned about getting my engine back onto my engine block, and get my engine and my transmission back onto my car. Once that is done, a little bit happy. So let me release that, because you're not going in the right direction that I want you to go. Okay. Part is still stuck. Why, I don't know. The thing is, guys, I don't want this thing to be swinging too. I don't want it to be swinging too much. I just want it to be enough that I can get it off the ground, so I can push my cherry picker, because my cherry picker is the one that's supposed to be doing all the work, and not by me. I still gotta use a little bit to do it. So you see that now, guys? I'm almost in. Just a little bit more patience. And now that this is on here, I don't want it to fall off, because if I catch this, if I can catch this engine mount here, guys, if I can catch this engine mount on this side right here, you know, whichever one I catch first, if I can catch the transmission over there, but I would love to catch the engine, and once I catch the engine side, I can lift the transmission side up. So I don't want this to fall off the board. I just want it to stay like that. If I can get my transmission in a little bit more, that would have been great. And I'm going to jack it up a little bit more so I can get it off the ground. Like I said, whichever side I catch it first would give me a lot of pleasure. But I would love to catch the engine side. Because if I catch the engine side, then I can work. I can drop this side down, because this side is low and this side is high. And if I catch this side and drop this side down, then it's going to be hard for me to do this side. So I would love. But right now I can drop my car down, and it at the perfect fit, but I don't want to do that. It's already up. I'd rather work my engine, bring my engine up and get it to my engine mount, and then I can start lowering my car. This is here. Maybe this is the time that I need to put something underneath my transmission, and just to balance it so it doesn't come back this way. Okay. And I don't need anything big. I just need like a little short plank. And these things, I build these things, I built them for a reason, you know. I built them for situations like this. There you go. That's it right there. So when I release my cherry picker, it doesn't fall back over. Okay. Rather you're leaning on the inside than leaning back this way. Shoot. Alright. Didn't help that much, but don't even need it. Because I'm getting somewhere. Now I'm gonna start pulling these guys. So now it's gonna get difficult a bit, because now this has to be on the outside like this. So, you know, now I'm gonna have to start working with a lot more care, because I have to start pulling all my hoses that's supposed to be at the front now at the front. Like these, I have to start pulling them, getting them out the way. So I want to put it at an angle that it's not scraping my car on the outside. Because this is my ABS pump. It's my ABS pump because this uses an ABS pump, and it has its own PCM. It has its own PCM. My ABS pump doesn't work off my regular ECM, engine control module. power chain control module. It has its own module over there. Let me show you where this leads to, guys. This is the wire right here. This is the harness that leads all the way over here, and it leads back onto my ECM right here, guys. That's my ECM right there for my pump. So this is my little this all this part at the back is my ECM, and this is my pump, my ABS pump, and this is the harness that plugs into my ECM, and it leads back this way and come back this way and come all the way back around, and it goes back, I think, to it goes back to the fuse. So it even has its own fuse, guys. It still has its own fuse up here. So it leads, this is the harness, and it leads back to here. It leads from underneath here, and it goes up and goes back into the fuse box here. So I mean, if it's cut or if it's damaged, you could always repair it. But I'm just trying to save myself from all that. And future when I'm driving, I keep seeing check engine light come on for the ABS, because your ABS light, that it can be very annoying, guys. Very annoying when your ABS light keep coming on. And like I said, this is a 4-wheel drive, all-wheel 4x4 or all-wheel drive vehicle. So I try to make sure my ABS and everything is working accordingly to how it's supposed to work. And so now that I got the transmission and everything in, I would love to get my engine side up here and start to putting it on. So now I'm gonna get my power steering bottles and everything out the way. All these things now gotta get out the way to make clearance for my engine to come up. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna see if I can lift the whole thing up and swing it that way. If not, then I'm just gonna catch this side and then catch this side. But I would love to catch the back first. I would love to catch this one over here before I do anything else, guys. Because if you catch this side, I mean, you can catch the two-stop side, and then you can swing it. You can swing it that way. But I would rather catch the one in the back and then pull it. Use my cherry picker to pull it back this way and catch the tools on the side. So now I'm gonna hook up back my strap, and I'm gonna use the cherry picker. Whoever make these things, man, they know what the hell they were doing, guys. I'm telling you. Whoever make these things, man, they knew what they were doing. Alright, so what's gonna happen now, guys? You see right here, I'm trying to protect my fender right here, and I'm watching my fender with this. But if I bring this back this way now, guys, I'm not gonna have enough clearance, because the way my cherry picker is situated, my cherry picker is supposed to come this way in between my transmission and my engine, not this way. Unless if you're lifting it up off something, then you can lift it this way. So I have to get the clearance, you know, with my cherry picker from over here, so I'm gonna have to make my strap longer, and that's why this is the always recommend you take your hood off, because when you take your hood off, you have more clearance, and if that's how I have to do it to get my engine back in, then I'll just take this thing off, because it don't take me much time to take this thing off and put it aside and do it the right way so I don't damage anything. So now I'm gonna get my cherry picker up. And I remember when I was taking this baby apart, I used my cherry picker with my my harness, my cherry picker with my my jacks, and I used my jack to bring it up and down. I'm going to put it back in the same way I took it out. And this is how my cherry picker was positioned when I took it out, and that's how I'm going to position it, put it back in. Put this down a little bit, have more leverage, I'm going to be a bit more.